Yo, what's up everybody? Dre back with another video. So today we're going to talk about my first international championship experience at NAIC. Competition wise, didn't do so hot. Got into the 6th round at 2-2-1. My opponent was playing Lost Box, made a gentleman's agreement. If we got to game 3, whoever was ahead on prizes would take the dub. They were playing Lost Box. Game 3 started in turns. They got the spit. I scooped it up. Went on and enjoyed the rest of my time in Ohio. Out at the convention center, it was so much fun. So much to just like go check out, go look, check out the prize wall was insane. The stages for all the different games. I saw Unite. It kind of had me hyped. I wanted to start playing a little bit of Unite on the side, you know. But yeah, NAIC was really awesome. The whole entire atmosphere, getting into the venue and then going to the Pokemon Center and just being with the team is the very first time I got to wear my Shuffle Squad jersey, so that was really cool. It was hype, you know, being with the team, being the squad. Then I had some of my Fresno homies like that made the trip with me. So overall, it was so great to just go out and play in like one of the biggest Western tournament outside of Japan. So that was just insane. It was so awesome getting to see so many people that came up and said hi, and I just appreciate all of you that come up and support. Getting to meet you guys, putting names to faces is always awesome. So if you do see me at future events, come say what's up. I'm gonna say hi back, I promise. I'm not gonna just dog you out. But I played Guardy EX. I played Zinnia's Resolve instead of Research. It's kind of like the only main tweak that was different than just everyone else's Guardy list. I just didn't hit, you know, the best draws in some of the awkward matchups. Tied against an Arc Drago, lost to Arctina because Judge Path is so bad for that deck. So yeah, I beat the Guardy Mirror. I beat a Lost Box, and then I would have tied a Lost Box, but I scooped it up. So not too bad on the bad matches. It was the awkward ones that kind of got me. So regardless, I enjoyed myself out there in Ohio. Now, I could go over Guardy EX, but it's just going to be the same thing that everyone is using. I'm going to talk about a deck that a lot of people are still using too. I want to talk about the deck that I took to my first challenge for the 2023-24 season. I took it to a challenge, got first place, and I have my first 15 points of the season. So we're already ahead of the curve there. With that, my list here, I ended up going with a Super Rod in my deck because I know a lot of people are going to be on the Arc Umbreon Dura train because it takes care of Mew, takes care of Guardy, Lost Box, and, you know, Lugia can struggle. So a way that I kind of combated that is with the Super Rod. It allows me to get my Urshifu down early. If I go first and I see Arc, and I know it's Arc Dura, I'm going to put my Urshi down turn 1. If they're able to Gust KO it before I am able to VMAX it and get a one blow through a VMAX, that's fine, because then we can just Super Rod it. And Super Rod also came in so clutch against Guardies, getting to use my Yveltal twice, so I'm not always putting a single 2-prizer up with 2 T-Tars. So the Super Rod has found a lot of use, and it really hasn't affected the consistency. Another thing is the Parrot, the Squawk, Big Billy Boy. You got to play him in the deck. It's going to let you, if you have just one ball search and you started Urshi or T-Tar or Radiant Serena and you're going against Lost Box, you got to nest ball for Squawk and just try and dig for a better setup. And it's honestly been really clutch. I'm lucky that my deck, I built it really consistently, so I'm always, you know, getting a pretty decent start setup. But the games where Lugia is bad, Squawk can clutch them out and make them way better. So those are kind of the main differences. Everything else pretty standard. The 4 single strike energies, 3 DTEs, 2 Jet, 2 V-Guard, 2 Gift, 1/1 Urshi line. That's really the main 2 things that I like to talk about. Is just the Rod. When it wasn't needed, we pitched it away. It was no big deal. We squawked it away and we didn't have use of it that game. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Another thing is I'm not running the 3 boss. I'm actually running the 2 boss, 1 Serena, which I know has been used before I kind of wanted to revert back to that simply because I like that ability to be able to use it as a gust or draw. Getting to discard a couple, draw more, especially if you're discarding Archeops. It can be really good in those early turns. So that's kind of another difference then, is that Serena. We run the one Stonjourner, the one Yveltal. I really don't think there's too many differences. I've run the 2 Collapse and 2 Messagoza. Some decks are only running 2-1, but I think you need to run 4 Stadiums, and you definitely need the 2 Collapse. Just because you have the Squawk and 2 Fish, a lot of liabilities you want to get off the board if you can. So my matchups, I ended up playing against a Lost Box, Rapid Strike box. I ended up taking the win against an Arctura. Even though we ID'd in that final round, we played it just for fun, and I would have won just because of the setup I had. Being able to have the Urshi set up really early. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that it was a Guardi as well. Yeah, so there was a Guardi, Rapid Strike box, and Lost Box. I believe it was 2 Lost Box. Yes, and then the Arctura in the last round that we ID'd. So Lugia's in a very solid place right now, even though I know a lot of people are not going to be playing Guardi or Lost Box in day 1 of Worlds. Lugia still has a pretty decent time into Mew because of the dark type attackers. It has a really good time into some of the Arc piles. If you can just not get punished by Judge Path, you're in a decent spot. And having 4 Stadiums, having the tons of draw supporters to get out of bad hands, I think it's in a pretty decent spot, even if you want to take it for day 1 with its best matchups. Not probably going to see the most play in day 1. Now, as far as locals, cups, and challenges, it is definitely a good play if you are expecting tons of Lost Box, tons of Guardi, and Arctura. And I really have been just running the gauntlet of those 3 matchups at most of the locals I've gone to, and that's why Lugia's been doing pretty decent for me. I really don't see too much taking away from Lugia. You know, if you get, you know, the Judge Path, it's just unfortunate. The list, though, pretty consistent. Get started. Squawk is good. Squawk stonks up. But I think I'd probably rock with this or Fusion Mew as my kind of final 2 decks going into Worlds. I'm pretty sure those will be my take. You know, it'll be one of the 2. I might even just flip a coin to decide what we do. And we might take one day 1 and the other day 2. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can go have a better showing and get my first World Championship. Make day 2 would be insane. And then if we can go from there to just run through some of the best players in the world and get to a top 8. First top 8 of the season at Worlds would be... But I'm going to try to do it. I'm grinding out. That's the goal. I will see you guys at Yokohama. If not, I will keep you guys updated on my socials. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the Shuffle Squad channel, subscribe to the Patreon. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, KingDreC1out. And don't forget, I do also offer coaching. So if you want to look into that, check out the bio. It's got the Metafy link there. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Be sure to check out all of the sponsors of the Shuffle Squad. Whether you're looking for graded cards, you're looking for singles, sealed, we have all affiliate codes with all of our great sponsors, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Thank you so much for supporting us. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.